Hi everybody, I am doing a swap with somebody from a Facebook group, so I thought I'd go ahead and share some cards that I made for the swap and what I used for them. So this is a paper tray ink group that I'm in, and so we're using products from paper tray or ink to paper. And so let me show you what I did use. These are the rectangle pieces. They're A2, they're less than an A2 size, and they graduate in sizes. I'm trying to pull out the little card thing. It's called Nesting Basics Rectangle, and they also have a dotted one, so you'll see it on my card that I created. I use this Framing Florals Christmas, several things from this set, and I have the stamps and the dies here in this pocket. This background stamp called Wood Slices Text and Texture, and it is a layering stamp. This set called It's a Sign Hanging Frames, and you can see it here. I used actually the rope here and the die that cuts it out. This set called Floral Christmas. These are a bunch of different florals from ink to paper. I just used these stamps here. And It's a Sign Christmas Bow. I used the Warm Christmas Wishes sentiment from here. This set called To Die For Sentiments Christmas. There's 3 different sentiments here. I used the Be Merry and the Joyful. These 2 sets, Inside Greetings Holiday Magic and Inside Greetings Blessed Beyond Measure. These are both Christmas sentiments that go inside the cards. So if you want to pause, you can read the sentiments. It's a Sign wood frames. I used the, actually I think I used both of these. I cut them both out with the dies, and then I stamped the little frames here. And then from this set, the Tag Creations Modern Gift, there's a bow die in here. Here it is. I use this little bow for some of my cards. So those are stamps and dies that I used. All the paper comes from paper tray, with the exception of the glitter cardstock that I used. Here is a tag that I made. So you can see, and all of the ink comes from paper tray as well. With the exception of the Nuvo drops and the seam binding that I use here, this is all from ink to paper or paper tray ink. And this is not white cardstock. This is the rustic white. So it's kind of got flecks in it, and it's like an off-white color. So I made this tag, and then there's a to and from on the back. I'm going to use that to package my cards up. Here's the first card. You can see the background set here. There's a diamond. I actually cut it twice in the gold glitter cardstock. Then I cut that glitter cardstock in half, and then cut it again in the rustic white to give it, you know, just a little bit of that glitter for the sentiment. And then this is from the stamps and dies that I showed you prior to me showing you the cards. So, and then there's some dew twine here. And again, this is stamped on the rustic white cardstock, so it's not a bright white. And then there's the sentiment on the inside that I stamped. So that's the first card. The second card is this one right here. Again, I used the same background stamp with a different color. There's a wreath on this one. There's the bow, and I used some Nuvo drops for the little berries inside the wreath. And then it says Be Merry in the glitter cardstock. And I got these popped up on foam squares so that I can give it some dimension. And it's on a red card base. And then here is the sentiment for this card. So there's that one. The third card, again, has a wreath, very similar to the last one, except I stamped the sentiment, and the background uses those Christmas florals on a layer. And here's where that rectangular nesting die is from, and then it has a coordinating dotted rectangle too, so I use that as well. And then here's the sentiment for this card. The last card, I used some pattern paper. This is a pattern paper from one of Betsy Veldman's previous mini kits. I think it's the Pine Street or something like that. It's one of the pieces of paper in that collection. And then I used the It's a Sign frame here, and also again one of the To Die For sentiments, Joyful, and it is cut out of glitter paper and adhered to the sign. So I just thought this would be a nice simple one. I like how easy it was to just do this. A little different. There's the sentiment on the inside, and this one actually is on some of the linen cardstock that they sell, because the pattern paper here is also on the linen. So I thought it'd be nice to just continue that. So those are my cards for today. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.